Flag is up, and they are off. Their 2.5-mile journey here in the Lonesome Glory. And Divine Fortune will be the first over the first fence. Here's Divine Fortune. Up and over, and Demonstrative down toward the inside. And toward the outside, it's Hunt Ball. The Gray Express comes on through in between horses, followed closely by Gustavian, who's now running along in fourth. Demonstrative back fifth down toward the inside. And then Spy in the Sky runs along in sixth place in the early going here, followed by Italian Wedding. And the duo at the back here are All Together and Black Quartz. So they make their way toward the backstretch here for the first time. Divine Fortune gets that uncontested lead in the early going here. And right next to each other are the Gray Express and Hunt Ball, who's on the outside. Drafting nicely in behind them is Gustavian, followed closely by Spy in the Sky. So here is Divine Fortune. Up and over, they all clear the fence well. Divine Fortune out there by that clear margin. Hunt Ball continues on while running along in second, and Gustavian now races in third. And then it's Spy in the Sky fourth on the outside. The Gray Express up close earlier, settles smack dab in the middle of the pack, is now fifth. An Italian Wedding alongside him, then Demonstrative, followed by All Together, and at the back of the pack, Black Quartz. So it's still Divine Fortune. Positions relatively unchanged in the opening stages here. Divine Fortune continues to sail along. Hunt Ball continues on in second place, followed by Gustavian now third, and then Spy in the Sky, an Italian Wedding down toward the inside. Right next to that one is All Together. And the Gray Express is tailed off near the back of the pack now. Demonstrative and Black Quartz remain second to last and last. So they're nearing the stretch now for the second time around. And now being joined on the lead here is Hunt Ball with Divine Fortune. And those two are dead even as they move over that fence. Hunt Ball on the outside, and just to his inside is Divine Fortune. And they're followed by Gustavian, now leaping up into third, and a miscue there for Spy in the Sky. Spy in the Sky took a bad stumble and lost several positions. So one more circuit remaining here. It's been Divine Fortune and Hunt Ball, 1-2 the whole way. Gustavian continues on in third. All Together is fourth. Italian Wedding, fifth on the inside as his stablemate continues to lead. Then it's Spy in the Sky, followed by Demonstrative, and the Gray Express at the back of the pack along with Black Quartz. Around the clubhouse turn with Divine Fortune, Hunt Ball continuing to run 1-2 throughout here. Just in behind Gustavian, drafting nicely while racing along in third. Italian Wedding is settled into a fine gallop now toward the inside fourth, and alongside is All Together. So they're turning into the backstretch run here. Divine Fortune, Hunt Ball starting to apply a little pressure. 2.5 lengths back to Gustavian. Followed on the outside by All Together. Italian Wedding still running along in fifth, about 4.5 lengths from the lead. So here's that first backstretch pitch, Divine Fortune. Up and over, and he jumped well and spurted away from Hunt Ball with that jump. On the inside, Gustavian continues on in third. Then it's All Together, and still unhurried is Italian Wedding, about 5.5 from his front-running stablemate. And farther back in the field, it's a 2-length break. Back to Demonstrative on the inside of Spy in the Sky, the Gray Express, and Black Quartz still at the back of the pack. Still 1-2 down the backstretch, heading for the far turn, Divine Fortune. And Hunt Ball now trying to overtake him as they move around the far turn here with 3.5 furlongs remaining. Italian Wedding making a run. Italian Wedding coming through now on the inside. Gustavian's right next to him, and just to their outside, it's All Together. Around the far turn, Divine Fortune and Hunt Ball still 1-2. Gustavian tucks away in behind them down toward the inside as they make their way toward the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile remaining. All Together is now fourth on the outside. Italian Wedding is fifth. Demonstrative in an all-out drive, then Spy in the Sky down toward the rail. There's just 2 fences remaining here. And it is Gustavian, and All Together. Those two, Italian Wedding coming up on their inside. Nothing left for Divine Fortune. A stumble, but nonetheless, it is still All Together in front. And a surge here from Gustavian. Gustavian nip and tuck with All Together. Those two inseparable under the line. And the Lonesome Glory goes to Gustavian narrowly. And bravely, I might add, over All Together and Italian Wedding.